rise and grind, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy is back. We getting right back to it every week, every day. Your boy got seated press here. So I ain't gonna lie, these has been kind of my favorite, for the past couple weeks. I just been getting a really nice chest pump. I'm not sure if it's just because I'm just super active in the gym all the time or what, but I just feel like because I'm so active, systematically, my body is just kind of like reacting to just the overload that I've been putting on. I've been progressively adding more weight here and there, just trying to lift a little heavier, get those muscles nice and filled with blood, and breaking down those muscle fibers so that way when they they repair bigger, right? So yeah, I've been loving these chest press because, as I've told y'all before, my chest is one of my smallest, weakest, least defined muscle group, I so to speak, I guess. But yeah, we're just getting after it, y'all. As you can see, it's a little challenging there. I think I'm doing 3 sets of 8, kind of to failure, as in I'm not doing more than 3 sets, but I got the weight on there just right to where um once I hit the second and third set, I'm getting about 6 to 7 reps in straight, and then I'm dropping the weight because it's just too much, right? I can't actually get to the third set and do 8, but the goal is to hit 8 if I can. But yeah, moving on. Your boy got this good old machine assisted, I guess, bench flies. Um, I love these too. It has really great ranges of motion there. I can really open up my chest there, get a nice big stretch on the descend there. I put a decent amount of weight, nothing too crazy, only because I haven't quite figured out how well to manage this movement. Because you can, hurt your elbow, you can hurt the shoulder, those joints there that are hinging and, being very exposed and vulnerable. You got to be careful on how you lift with that, right? Like flies, if it's too heavy, you putting a lot of stress on your joints there. And your boy is 31. I can't afford that, right? I got a kid at home wants to play. I like being active. I'm training for high rocks. I'm running. I'm doing a lot of things that require me to remain healthy. Just remain physically healthy. Obviously, mentally healthy as well. But we're speaking about the physical aspect here, and yeah. But again, like I said, I like it because I can get a nice big stretch, especially coming off of those seated chest press. These are really nice. It really digs in deep into like the smaller, muscle fibers that may be a little bit harder to hit at the seated position, the upward seated position on the press that I priorly did to this one. Um, but yeah, I love it. Um, this is I like this one as well. I can't say it's my favorite. I don't go to the gym looking forward to doing this all the time, but this is definitely one of those exercises I love to do for sure. And side note, man, the gym be so empty at 3. I love it. I know I always talk about that, but man, like y'all really gotta check this out. Like, go to your gyms wherever y'all are at. Like, just if you have an off day and you're just chilling and you're not doing nothing and you're not going anywhere, just get up, go to the gym at 3, and you're gonna see like it's pretty empty in there. It's not, you got the same 10 people that go all the time, and it's a pretty big gym. So if it's 10 people in the gym, and if we're all in different spots, you kind of don't feel like anybody's there. But yeah, moving forward, we got the good old bicep curls. Who don't like bicep curls, right? As a guy, your clothes fit better, you look better, um, I mean, it's good for you to have strong biceps too, right? You're carrying objects, Um, but yeah, it's this is not really my favorite either. I don't really particularly go forward to like wanting to like bicep curl or whatever. But um, I mean, recently I've been enjoying doing them because I've been seeing progress and feeling it. Um, what's crazy is when you train bicep and tricep, those two muscle groups, like the minute you train them, you instantaneously see like the drastic difference, right? Like the pump is a great indication of what your tricep or bicep will look like when it's not pumped and you've actually built muscle there, right? Like you see that. And it's like kind of crazy to see that because it's like no other workout that you do is like that. Not even glutes. And you lift heavy on glutes. But after you do a heavy deadlift, a heavy squat day, like, yeah, you might feel sore or whatever, but like, and the pump might be slightly there, but like, I mean, I don't see it. You know what I mean? I don't see it. Only one that I can possibly say I might see, maybe, is my quad, and it's just really the separation, that teardrop that's in the front of your quad. But other than that, I typically don't see any instant sort of growth slash pump. Uh, not like biceps or triceps. But yeah, here on these bicep curls here, um, at first I was like loading it up, and now I'm deloading. I'm doing 3 sets of 5 to 8 on these hands here. And as you can see, I removed some of the weight um, as I lift it. This is just to kind of help continue to pump blood in it, because after a certain point, when it's super heavy, your muscles just can't like lift it. But when it gets lighter, your muscles still can lift it, and it's going through all the smaller fibers to do it. So that's perfect because you want to break down as much of those fibers as you can, because it'll be helpful for repair, right? But yeah. Um, a great indicator here as well, I like to put the bars um, forehead level, slightly below forehead level, and that's a great indication of a great squeeze and all the good stuff there. Yeah, yeah. I love the gym, man. Honestly, this has been one of the greatest things and habits that I've picked up in the last couple months or so. Like this gym opened up in Katy. When did it open? I kind of want to say it opened April, March, April. I would say end of March and then April is when it opened. So we're only in June. So you got you have April, May, June. It's only been excuse me, guys. Um, your boy's tired, but it's only been about 3 months since we've had this gym. And if I was to look at my login, I literally like come to this gym like out of a 30-day month. I don't know, maybe 25, 24. I don't skip as much days, or skip maybe like 1 or 2 days a week. That 2 days is on the higher side. I usually only skip like one day. However, the intensity that I go in the gym with is not the same week by week. Towards the end of the month, I'm a little more fatigued. But it's okay. I mean, I go there to leave it all in there, and whatever else that I have in the tank goes out however that it does. So that's kind of the mentality I keep, and it's I feel like everyone should have that mentality. Just go in there, put in the work that you need to put in, and you'll see the results. You'll see. And it takes time, but that's okay. You'll see. But yeah, here we moved on to the single arm biceps here. Um, this is just to kind of really just target it by itself. Got some lighter weight, nice squeeze at the top. Still some pain, but it's fine. It's not that unbearable. Yep. What we have next here? We have not barbell. I'm about to say barbell. Dumbbell, bench press. Um, these are really great. It's another range of motion situation. Obviously, I don't go super heavy on these because I want to keep the range of motion, right? I don't want to have to sacrifice technique just for some heavy weight. I rather lift lighter and do perfect technique or as best of a technique as I can do. This just helps you with um, power, helps you with volume and size, right? Like, but you do dumbbells because of the range of motion, because you have so much weight on each arm. It kind of really helps blow your arms up, your chest up, back, because kind of incorporating a lot of that stuff. Yeah, let's see. How I never realized how long it takes me to actually lift this stuff. It's kind of crazy. But here I'm using a 65, 3 sets of 8. Yeah, let's see. Uh, yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, when I first, before I know you'll see the little napkin that's in the video right there. When I first decided to come up to the bench, man, it was sweaty. It had weights around there and stuff. And I'm sure it's someone that just used it. They usually just, most people in the gym have great, gym etiquette, and they just kind of like they do what they got to do and wipe it, throw it out. It is what it is. But some people are just in a rush, or they don't feel like they should do it. You have those people in every gym. So this is not to discourage you. You still need to go to the gym, experience life, and be healthy. Right? Like that's what we here in this world to do: is be healthy, and pass that on to our kids. Once we pass it on to them, it's it's out of our hands. But if you don't teach them, then they don't know. So, um, yep. Moving on, we have the good old cable um, chest flies. Just a different variation from the bench one we did on the machine. On to the next one here. We got the reverse grip curls. I like to do these because you kind of hit multiple sub muscles right there. You got the biceps, and then you also got the forearm there. And it's essential to achieve that overall, muscular arm look. So, yeah, we just squeezing up at this 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Um, and yeah, take it nice and slow. Do a lot of time under tension, and yeah, you should feel a nice good pump after this for sure. And do it consistently enough, then your arms are gonna get jacked. So there you have it. Last but not least, we got the weighted crunches here. These I don't prefer to do these. They just don't feel as smooth as the other machine that I've used before. But when you're in the gym putting in that work, you just got to get it in where you can. And the other machine was taken. But yeah, essentially, I just load that up, do some crunches for the top portion of my abdomen, and you kind of want to treat this like most exercises. Like you don't want to completely drop it down, but you also want to get a nice squeeze there and keep a good contraction throughout the entire exercise. But yeah, let's get active, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe.